to let the big dogs eat. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. This offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll give it to Johnson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The RPO fired complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Scanning the field, it's McNamara. Finds the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Pulls and fired complete. At the And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They'll try the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. 1st and goal for the offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Iowa 7, Georgia 0.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down to start the drive after the break. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Etienne. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Get set, get set.
Wide out in motion. To the air, it's Beck. Safe completion on the screen. And they're able to make the tackle.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Got it.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving.
Easy.
He'll sneak it. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Jackrabbit. Gorilla.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's dealt. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. To throw, it's McNamara. He's got his man. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
3rd down coming.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Got the back over the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gill.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Third and short now from their own 48. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for a man. It's McNamara. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to throw it. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. Working that left side now. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
10, Georgia, 7.
The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Another look at this Bulldog offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what of our...
And that ball is live in the backfield. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
And what a great...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's back. They'll run the screen. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. It's reverse. That one did not go well. tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Brings up second
Great
down.
discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home. Stays home, makes a great play for a loss.
Okay.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
Lasso. Lasso.
He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's dealt. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Looking to throw, it's back. They're working that left side. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Black 24. Black 24. In blue. In blue. Hunt.
They'll run for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Leaves it with the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Handoff to the single back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter.
Iowa 10, Georgia 7.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Got it.
They'll snap it from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
29 Philly.
To the air, it's Beck. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Wants to throw. It's back. Unloads to the right. What a snag by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Okay, ready? 42 spikes.
To the ground with the back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. No reason to rush here. You want to be efficient, you want to finish the deal, but you might as well milk that clock.
100%. Make it tick. The clock is your friend. You've got the lead. You've got the football in good position. Hang on to it and milk that clock.